Okay, so the recording has started, and we're going to go ahead and get into this right now. So first thing I want to do here is talk a little bit about, make a couple quick announcements here. Number one, bam, we got this thing right here. If you log into your back office, you see something out here that says Cash Flow Mania Celebration. 98 days, 20 hours, 55 minutes. Hey, what that means is it's 98 days until our 15-year celebration. Hey, if you've never been to one of our Cash Flow Mania celebrations in Atlanta, you are missing out. You want to go ahead and get yourself registered. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to be giving out awards. We're going to be celebrating you. We're going to be celebrating your cash flow, and we're going to be doing some amazing training as well. So we're going to be working a little bit that weekend. I think the Infinities are also going to have a little meeting or something that weekend. So it's going to be a lot of things going on. But the bottom line is you got 98 days. You want to start putting your information inside your cash flow success calculator, okay? Cash flow success calculator is right here. Go to tools, bam, go right here to cash flow success. You want to start entering your numbers. If you don't have your numbers in there, we don't know what your cash flow is, okay? If you don't tell us, we have no idea. So this is how we track it. This is how we know we put over $500 million in cash flow in people's pockets over the time that we've been doing this. So we've been putting a lot of money in people's pockets. Go ahead and make sure you are known so we can give you your pin. You can walk across that stage and you can be recognized. Now, the other thing is you want to show your people about this right here. Right here. It's this Document Center here. Let's click on Document Center. Okay, and it's got webinar conference call schedule. We'll click on that. And right here, Alvin Curry conference call webinar schedule. So you click on this. This is talking about our Thursday night deal, okay? Thursday night deal is going on. It's rocking and rolling. Look at this. Hey, every Thursday night, acurrytraining.com, 10 p.m. Eastern time, we're doing training. We're doing training every Thursday. Now, we do a different class, and we reset these classes every single quarter. So as you can see, we've done all these classes, and tonight we're on Turnkey Business Building System. Now, what does that mean? That's a process for doing business, ladies and gentlemen. See, what you want to understand is if you're going to build this business, you got to have a system. You got to have a system not only that's a system, but you got to have it in writing. It can't be in your mind. See, there's a lot of different systems that you can use to build a business, okay? I've seen 4 or 5 different systems in myEcon off the top of my head as of today, okay? But bottom line is this. It's got to be a system that you can follow and your team can follow, and it's got to be something that's in writing. And we made this very easy for you. So what we did is we put it all together for you so you don't have to worry about creating a new system. I remember I had a young lady come into the business, and she said she was writing a whole marketing system for her team. Now, I guess she didn't understand that we had a whole training manual, and we had been utilizing this system to recruit hundreds of thousands of people before we even met her. I guess she missed that part. So, bottom line, doesn't matter if she missed it or not, we got it in place, right? But she never got that manual written, and she never really built anything in this business. But the bottom line is this, right here. 809, training manual, Turnkey Business Building System. Let me show you how you get to that thing there. Let's get to it. So first and foremost, let me go back here. All right, so if you click on this, we're in the Document Center here. Click on all, just open it all up. You see everything is here. And one of the most important areas in here is this training manual. See, we have a system for every single thing we do in this company. It's not fly by the seat of your pants. It's not guesswork. If you follow the system, it will work for you, okay? Now, if you don't follow the system, we don't know what you're going to get. I've used this Turnkey Business Building System the whole time since I've been in this business for the last 15 years. I've recruited thousands of people into myEcon, working with people and all this stuff, and this is what has happened. So this system does work. Now, this was before we had a Facebook and an Instagram and all this stuff that we're doing today, but we will evolve and also add all that stuff in here. But those are just ways of business to put into the system. It's not really a whole new system, right? So looking on Facebook or social media, that's just a way of prospecting, okay? But it's not the way of doing business. Make sense? So you get right here to the document 809. It's at the bottom here. It says training manual generating business income. So we click on that baby right there, opens up, boom, there it is there. All right, so as you can see, there's the introduction, okay? So turnkey business building works like this. Step 1 is prospecting. Step 2, peeking and pass. Step 3, present and close. Step 4, plug and promote. See, you want to be able to do all these things. These are called fundamentals. You can't do these fundamental things. It's going to be very difficult for you to build a business. Now, you don't learn it all at once, but you just do it in steps. And you follow. See, the repetition of simple things will create an inevitable explosion. So when you look at McDonald's, there's nothing fancy about that, okay? When you look at Subway, there's nothing fancy about what they do. They do something simple. They make sandwiches, but they do it over and over and over again. You look at Jiffy Lube, okay? They change oil. They don't do anything fancy. They just take the oil out, put new oil in, right? But they do it over and over again. And because they do it so many times through a network, it creates massive amounts of wealth. In myEcon, we teach people how to lower their taxes. Take that cash flow, use that cash flow for debt elimination or investing. And we call that whole process income shifting. We use income shifting membership, right? It's a simple process, but we do it over and over again and teach other people, and it builds massive amounts of wealth. But the biggest problem we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is we don't have people that really understand this process. Nobody, I won't say nobody, but there's a lot of people that have not even looked at this because they didn't know it was out here. Okay, they thought we were the credit repair company. They thought we were the travel company. They thought we were the change your W-4 company. No, all those parts are pieces of a puzzle called myEcon. And we got an income shifting membership that has several different pieces to it. And if you go through this whole process, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to start to understand something. And myEcon is a money-making machine. Okay? So now, let's go down here. I want to go to this little flow chart here. Now, this flow chart is very important. Make this so kind of we can see all this stuff on here, okay? All right, that's kind of good right there. Okay, that should be good enough. So y'all should be able to see this. You kind of see everything here, okay? Now, see, step 1, we have a prospect, okay? What is a prospect? That's anybody who can see a presentation that have not really seen one before, right? That's a potential person that could join this business. But now, we make a list. Okay, we get prospects several different ways. We get them from Facebook, we make a list, we do a lot of different things, right? But you start with your initial warm market list. Why? Because those are people you know. These are people you already got a relationship with. You don't go start with just on Facebook, okay? Because you might be talking to people that you call your Facebook friend, but they're not really your friend. They don't have a relationship with you, right? So you want to be starting with people that you can easily get on the phone to hear some information, see some information, watch a video, and you start with close personal relationships because it's simple and easy to do that with a phone call, and it can be within 5 minutes you got somebody watching information, okay? So we start with that. Then we got peeking and passing. We're piquing their curiosity with some information or maybe some scripts, and then we're going to pass them to a professional, okay, which is maybe an upline EVP Gold, upline EVP Platinum. And we also pass them to a professional system like a video. Okay, we got I have a pre-recorded video out here. Some of you use that. All right. So myEcon as a company also has a pre-recorded video out here. Some of you use that. All right. And some of you even have your own videos that you use. Right. So the bottom line is we got a system where people can see the information and you don't have to do all the talking. So the system is designed to build a business without personality. The fundamentals will build this business. You don't want your business to be personality driven. For example, there's some people that will say, well, you know, I don't bring people to a presentation unless, for example, John is doing the presentation. What they're doing is they're basing their business on my personality because they like my personality. But when I'm not doing their presentation, when I'm not around, their business is not growing because they're not inviting people to see information, right? So what you want to do is you want to be using a systematic approach and let the system do the building and not personality. Now, you can add your personal personality into this whole thing, but the bottom line is the system should be the underlying process here, okay? Now, once we peak them and pass them, we get them over to a presentation. That could be an in-home business opportunity meeting. That's one of the most effective meetings, ladies and gentlemen, that you can do. Why? Because people that know you have already been to your house. They're comfortable with you. Okay, they're comfortable with your house. You're comfortable with them. they've been there before, and you just invited them over to your home. You see, we got that as number one, but that's one of the best ways. That's like the number one way. So you could have 10 or 12 people that you know invited to your home. You have 4 or 5 of them show up, right? And they'll show up, and you ain't got to give them directions. They've been there before, right? They feel comfortable with that. They're more comfortable with this than coming to a live group meeting at a hotel. Okay? Or you could also, you can do that 2 ways. You can either have someone that has maybe a Zoom account, like myself, and I can do a presentation, and you just hook your computer up to your television, and then the people will see me talking on the computer or on the TV, and that's a home presentation. So you invited several prospects to your home. They had a relationship with you, and then I did a presentation. Or you can have somebody like your upline come live. They're at your house too, and they do the presentation. They just hook their computer up to your flat screen TV, and they talk, and then they answer questions. That is a home business opportunity meeting, and that is one of the most effective ways to build this business. Now, some of y'all, this might be the first time that you've ever heard somebody talk about doing a home party. But here's what you got to understand. A home party is not new. It's been building millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people in this industry for the last 50 years. Have you ever heard of a company called Amway? Have you ever heard of a company called Mary Kay? Okay, they do Mary Kay parties, right? Have you ever heard of Tupperware? They do Tupperware parties. That's people inviting friends and family members over to their home and somebody showing them some information. That has been the way. That has put millions and millions of people in this business, this industry, before there was ever a such thing as a Facebook. Before there was ever a such thing as a LinkedIn. Before there was ever such thing as an Instagram or a Snapchat. This was back when people had cassette tapes. This was back before they had VCR tapes. People was getting recruited in people's homes. I promise you, you get into the home party business, you start talking to 4 or 5 people at a time. You start recruiting 2 or 3 people at a time. Start growing that base and that first generation pretty big. And you want to be working your base shop and your first generation. Okay? You want to tap root all the way through there. Through the base shop, help them get 1, boom, help them get 2 or 3 in their base. Bam. Start working on getting them promoted to gold. But now we also got a public BPM. You see that up there? That's off to the right. We got conference calls, live and recorded. We got webinars, live and recorded. One-on-one business opportunity. See? The recorded webinar, that's equivalent to saying send them to a video, like my video on MaximumCashFlow.com, or I think it's IncomeShifting.com for the company, right? One-on-one business opportunity. What is that? Some of us don't even know what that is. Here's what a one-on-one business opportunity, business overview is, okay? It can be done 2 ways. It could be a one-on-one webinar with Zoom using technology. See, Zoom or a webinar system is a way to help you do business effectively and efficiently. See, sometimes you don't have a person local. They might be, a couple hours away or in another state, or maybe they might be on the other side of the country. Well, you could easily get them on a Zoom webinar and talk to them and give them a presentation live, one-on-one. But, hey, if they're local, and I like doing this because I like getting out and seeing people and being able to look people in the eye, and you can really build strong relationships this way as well. You go meet them at a coffee shop or something, and you sit down face-to-face at the table, and you pull out your computer, and you do a live presentation. Now, that's what you call the old-school art of building this business. That's one of the pieces of old-school tradition that builds this business. I still do one-on-one meetings today, and I recruit people all the time. And your recruiting percentages are much higher in live one-on-one settings when you're sitting with somebody or when you're at a home BPM. Those are the highest percentage shots in this business. That's like a layup. Like a layup. But when you start talking about I'm gonna host a watch party on Facebook, that's like shooting from the other side of the 3-point, the half-court line. I don't know what you're gonna get with that. You might get something, but you might not, right? 3-way conference calls. We do those. All right? Now, you get a new MD down here, and then you plug them in. You plug them into our system. So what we're going to do is we got that new MD. We take them through this thing right here. You see that? It's a quick start orientation. Every single person you know should go through a quick start orientation that comes in this business. If you can put your hands on it, especially if it's first generation and base shop, you need to do a live quick start. Now I know people saying, well, that takes some time. Yeah, it takes time to build a business. See, this business can get you rich or it can make you a few dollars. You got to decide what you want to do with that. I decided I wanted to get rich with it, so I said I want to be very hands-on trying to make this thing work. If it's going to fail, it's going to fail because I messed up something, not because I failed to do something. So what I do is when I bring a person in, I don't just say, go watch the videos in the back office, say get started. Yeah, I do instruct them to watch that, but I still take them through live quick start. I take it through my Zoom, and I say, man, get on Zoom, and I want you to go here, and I show them. I take them a tour on the website. I show them where they need to go to set up their direct deposit. I say, okay, now this is how we get paid. I talk to them about how they get paid or get promoted to EVP. What is EVP, right? Then I start talking to them about, look, let me help you. Now listen to those words, let me help you. See, sometimes we like, well, when you get some people, then I'm going to come help you. Here's the problem. They don't know how to get some people, so you ain't going to never help them. See, most people have never really built or started a successful business, so they're very nervous. They're afraid when they start this business, and they don't have any confidence that they can go and talk to anybody or do anything, so they just kind of sit stagnant if we don't help them. So if we reach out to them and say, hey, look, allow me to help you get started and grow and get off to a good start. And I tell them, look, I'll help you and do all the talking. I'll do all the talking for you to help you get promoted and help you get some people to see the presentation. See, now a person feels a little bit more confident that they can do something, right? Because they say, well, I ain't got to do nothing. All I got to do is just get you in front of them. See, you're trying to get people to try. But if you never make them feel comfortable, they won't try, and then you can never help them move. So now when we help them, we do the quick start orientation, we show them some things, talk to them about, look, let's do some three-way calls. Let me do it. Let me help you talk to some people. Let me help you do a home presentation, okay? Let me help you get some people on video, whatever we decide. Now, we got to help them make a list. That's how they get those prospects, right? And now we say, okay, let's do some peeking and passing. Let's do some three-way calls. Let's do some three-way calls and invite some people over to your house. Let's do some three-way calls and invite some people over to the video. Let's get them to watch some information. I'm going to do all the talking. And so you get people to try. And you start getting people to grow and get past EVP. And now what you're doing, your base shop should be an EVP factory. When you take people to good quick starts, you can help a certain percentage of them get promoted. When you help a certain percentage of them get promoted, you start creating brand new EVP legs. Okay? So now we get people to see some presentations. Now eventually we get a new MD. Then we plug and promote. That new MD goes over here. Bam, we get a quick start orientation, right? But now here's the other thing. 3 out of 4 people are going to tell us no. We'll have 4 people see a presentation. 1 of them will join. So see, 1 out of 4 typically join, right? Those are the numbers if you just work through the numbers. And then there's 3 of those that are going to say no, right? Here's what we need to do. See this right here? Bam! Customers. This is one of the most misunderstood or underutilized portions in our system. See, we need to ask those people that did not join us, we need to ask them to become customers. And what I would do is I pick 1 or 2 that I really like, and I did a training on this last week, but one of them I give away just for listening to the information. I give them a free cashback mall. There's a way to do that. I just trained on that last week. You can check it out. Okay? So I say, just for sitting down with me, I know you shop online, bam, I want to give you a free cashback mall, get a free customer like that. But now the other thing I want to do, I'm saying, hey, look, I know you need, for example, I really like the identity theft product. I say, I know you need identity theft. We got $1 million worth of identity theft. I would like you to try my product. It's a great product. It's very competitive. It's very competitive with LifeLock, much less expensive, lots of great value, and it's just $9 to try it. See, I want to ask them. Now, we're not going to get all 3 of them to do it, but we ask them, if we ask them, we will get somebody eventually. So I would think your numbers could be, out of 4 people that get into that see the presentation, 1 person will sign up, and you probably could get 1 customer. See? And then you got that ratio going, and now your business is growing, right? You ask them, here's another underutilized deal. We want to ask them for referrals. See, they'll say, oh, no, this is not for me. I don't like this, whatever. We say, okay, cool. But you know what? I really would like to help some people. I know this is not for you, but I'm sure you know some people that would love to lower their taxes and maybe learn about investing and make some extra money. Hey, give me 4 or 5 names, and, maybe I can contact them and maybe I can talk to them about this deal. Now, you might even want to sweeten the pot. We make up to $55 per recruit, right? I'll say, hey, everybody that gets involved, hey, I'll pay you a $25 referral fee. Well, you're going to make money on the deal. See, they sign up, you get $25 up front, as long as they pay their first month. Boom, now you're going to get another $30 on top of that. Hey, you made a $30 profit. But it will see you got prospects feeding you prospects. You see, this is the system. You want to relentlessly run this type of play. Okay? Now, we also got them down here. So now they start going through our trainings, right? So here we got trainings at the bottom. The correcting tax withholding, that's inside the quick start, right? We take them through that. We start getting to understand the W-4 calculator. Boom, we take them through that. Bam, give them the extra money. Why do we want to do that quickly? We do that quickly because now we got the information there in front of them, and now they can see it working. Now they see that information working. They got more money in their paycheck within 2 weeks. Now they got something to talk about. Now they maybe can go talk to something about something on Facebook. Now they can say, hey, I've increased my cash flow $500 already, and I just got started this business about a week or so ago. See, they got something to talk about now. But they don't need to be running out to Facebook and ain't got nothing to talk about. And people tell them, go brand yourself. Brand what? You ain't did anything. See? Start out with the warm market list. Start out with the simple stuff. Do the W-4. Bam! Right? Now we continue to go to a Super Saturday, right? In the Super Saturday and inside our app in the back office, we train on taxes. We show you how to do record keeping and all that stuff. We get you to understand how those quick 6 or 7 common deductions. See? And we got a system, guys. If you plug people into the system, people will stay, and your team will grow. Then we start teaching about business income, understanding compensation, right? Understanding prospect and people. See, we're doing kind of some of this stuff tonight. Understand our different products and services. See, we got it down here. Look what social media marketing is. It's all the way down here. It's a part of the process, but you better not be having your people, okay, come on in and do a post on Facebook. No, they don't even know what to do with a post on Facebook. They don't really know what to do with that, guys. There's a time and a place for that. And we got some people that recruit, all kind of people on the internet. But they are professional marketers that's been doing it 3 or 4 or 5 years. So that takes a minute to learn. But they don't gotta learn how to call their friend. They know how to do that. They don't have to learn to get a friend to their house, right? We got that. That's easy. That's a quick relationship deal. And then let me do all the talking. That ain't something they got to learn. They just sit there and shut up, right? And boom, we do 4 or 5 of them like that. We get 1 or 2 people in business. Then we got the debt elimination, all that stuff. We do training on that. And then when we do our cash flow conferences and in the back office, it's pre-recorded. There's a 3-hour investment training in the back office. Some people don't even know that's back there. Someone asked me, well, tell me about investing. Dude, you've been here 6 months. But I know they didn't go back there and look. And as a leader, what we got to do is just say, okay, let me show you where it is. See, we don't need to berate them, or we don't need to belittle them or make them feel bad about it. But see, when you hear that, you just know they didn't look in the back office. They didn't go and click on it. So now you just say, okay, let me show you where it is. Now, we got that. Then we do live cash flow conferences. We do training, all that stuff, retirement calculator. We got all this stuff, right? Then we do big-time conferences, right? Training sessions. We got all that stuff. See, it's just continuing to go around and around. Some people say, well, y'all keep training on the same thing. Yeah, because it's a system. We're supposed to have new people flowing through this system every month. If you ain't recruited but 1 person this month, and then 6 months later you still got that same person, And you sit there like, well, I ain't got, why are we still doing the same training? Yeah, that person, they don't need to see it 28 times. But you're supposed to have new people moving through this thing monthly on your team. You see? Now, this Saturday, we got a online live Super Saturday. You want to have your people on that no matter where they are. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., we're going to be rocking and rolling. The first Saturday of every month, we do a live, online Super Saturday. So this is the system, guys. And then what we do here, you can look down through this. We talk about prospecting. We talk about prospecting, right? We start, see right here, initial prospect list and tap routing. That's the first thing. That's the first one. That ain't the last one. Social media ain't first. It's initial list. See? Then we got business cards, we got brochure, and social media. All those are kind of lumped together as advertising ideas. That's what I see. That's what I see right there. Then we got event prospecting. Go on Meetup. Go to networking events and go with like-minded people. Take you some business cards over there and get to talking to them folks, right? Then we got peaking and passing. So you want to read about this. Okay? We get down here. We got scripts. Get somebody over to a recorded webinar. Look, we tell them exactly what to say. We leave nothing to chance. This is the key. Leave nothing to chance. We tell the person exactly what to say right here. This is how you get them to see the information. Okay? All this. Look at all this. Get a live webinar. That's how you get them there. How do you get them to a group business meeting? Here it is right here. You see? Look at all this. Private webinar. How we get them there? Business overview. Home business. See, a home presentation. How do we get them to your house? It's all right here. Everything, every system, 3-way conference call, business overview. How we get them there? And see, how do we close the deal? It's all right here. So this is the system. This is called Turnkey. Got alternative closes here. So there's a lot of stuff down through here. You want to go down through here and look at all this. Then you plug people in and promote. See, I kind of covered this stuff by kind of talking about it because I know the system. I've been doing it for a very long time. But you want to know this system just like you know when your favorite show is coming on. You want to know this system just like you know, the features of your car. See, some of us, we have a business and we never open the doors. This is how you open your doors, guys. You start running the plan. You start running this play. Now, we're going to launch an application that's going to help with this recruiting process. But understand something. That's not going to replace everything. This idea of we just hit a button and nobody got to talk to anybody, nobody got to say nothing, and we're going to hide behind the screen. No, don't do that. Please do not do that. That's not going to be the way to do it. You're not going to grow. You want to have this right here, this system working. And then in addition, so a way to prospect and peak and pass, we're going to have an app that's right in here inside peak and pass as well. And you're going to be able to hit a little button and send it out and all that too. But guys, that's just a piece of the puzzle. It's not the whole picture. Not the whole picture. Piece of the puzzle. But you do this and you'll start recruiting hundreds of people. Then eventually you can get to thousands of people. But it starts with getting one. And then you get other people to learn the system and then you compound. That's how McDonald's grew to 30,000 outlets today plus. That's why they feed 5% of the population every day. That's why you look at a little thing like Subway that's about as big as a what do you call it, a bedroom, maybe 2 bedrooms combined, but they're a $1 billion company selling sandwiches, right? Duplication. They have a system. When you walk in one Subway, you've been into them all. They all work the same way. You get in that line, and you go down and you tell the people exactly what you want. They start with asking you what kind of bread. Then they ask you what kind of meat. Then they ask you, do you want it toasted or not? Then they say, what kind of toppings do you want? Then you say, then they say, do you want a combo? And then you pay. I don't even work there. Never worked there, and I know exactly how it works. Because it's a simple turnkey process. And they do that over and over again. Ain't nothing special about it, but they make billions. See, some of us looking for the secret weapon. Y'all looking at it right there. It's called relentless duplication of a system. That's the secret weapon. Relentless duplication of a duplicatable system. So I want to go ahead and close the recording out, and then we can have some conversation here. So everybody hold up.